back to the channel. It's your boy Saldablerd, and today I got another video for y'all. Sorry I've been gone for so long. It's gonna be titled "Stand for Something or Fall for Anything." You see, I'm gonna break this into three different categories of people. You got your chosen ones, your star seeds, the people that walk with God. Then you got the demons, the devils. Then you got the lost souls. I'm gonna start with the demons, the devils, and work my way up. So, most likely, clicking on this video, you are a chosen one. You are one that want the message. So I advise you to stay to the end because I'm gonna save the best for last. But let's start with the devil. The devil's job is to kill, destroy. You know, they are the more corrupt individuals, the people that are okay living in darkness. And the devil is a man of the physical world, a woman of the physical world. They are okay with selling their soul, selling their spirit in order to gain riches, in order to gain fame and notoriety. And you see, with the devil hates the one that walks in the light because the one that walks in the light is truly anointed by God. And it is their job to oppose that. It's like good versus evil. And you see, some people side with the devil not even knowing it. But once you make that decision, you're stuck there. At least until you can repent and make your way out. But that's a battle on its own and a whole nother conversation. But you have these demons, you have these devils that will target chosen individuals because you are in direct opposition to them. You see, most devils, most demons do not portray themselves as such. Even the devil know God's name. And you see, even the demons know Jesus' teachings. You see, the devil, the demons, they read the Bible just like everyone else. And they're real familiar with the knowledge. But do they have the wisdom? You see, anyone can gain knowledge. Knowledge is just taking in information. But wisdom is being able to apply that information. And you see, these demons, these devils, some of them are in churches. Some of them are in high position of power. And they use their power, they use their fame, they use their notoriety to lead the lost souls in the wrong direction. And you see, the world is very materialistic. We're told that if we can't see it, don't believe it. But faith is having trust in the unknown. That's why they say walk by faith, not by sight. But you see, the devil got to see it. The devil got to be able to touch it. The devil wants instant gratification. The devil is a gambler. He's just looking for the quickest way out. He's looking the quickest way for the buck. He's not willing to put in the work. He's not willing to go through that darkness and heal to get to the light because he's comfortable in the dark. And when you get comfortable in the dark, you're willing to compromise yourself. You're willing to compromise your integrity. And when you do that, you fall further and further away from divinity. And then you have the lost souls. See, the lost souls are still seeking direction. And that's where the war begins, with the dark and the light, the good versus the evil. Who will get these lost souls? Because God is trying to build his army while the devil is building his. And you see, the thing about this earthly plane, this isn't just physical, this is spiritual too. So in the physical world, the devil, this is his den. And the devil has all the riches, they have all of the power. You have people that want to do music, you have people that want to do acting, all type of things. And the people that are in control of this talk about Hollywood, talk about how they say all of the dark things that happen in Hollywood. A lot of these musicians, a lot of these actors, they speak out about the things that they see and that they are encountered with. Because when you're trying to make a name for yourself, when you're trying to strive for greatness in this world, you have to put in work. You see, many are called, but few will answer. And that's because few are willing to really sacrifice for what they want. And when you're not willing to sacrifice, the devil will offer you. The devil will offer you anything because the devil does not care about your integrity. The devil just wants your soul. He just wants you to obey. He just wants you under his command. So you see, when you're striving for greatness and it seems like everything is against you, the devil will come and throw you a bone. And it's up to you to use that discernment to know if this from God or is this from the devil. You see, sometimes when things come easy to us, it's not always a blessing. Because God wants you to walk through that dark road. And sometimes it will be lonely. But the reason that he puts you in this isolation, the reason he makes it hard for you is because if God was to just bless you with the riches and the power and the notoriety that comes with being a chosen one, and you never fought or faced the devil and faced the demons, you wouldn't know what to do once they came for you because they will come for you. So think of it as training, simulation. Being the chosen one, you must resist the devil. And sometimes resisting the devil, there's a lot more bad people than there are good people out here. You will be ostracized because you start to stick out like a sore thumb. You see, the lost souls are just doing whatever. They're just fitting in. And then the demons or devils, they're hiding in the darkness, masking who they are, and they're observing. And when they see that light within you flicker, when they see that light turn on, it's their cue. The devil sends them. They send them to try to corrupt you. They send them to try to force you to go to the wrong direction. But it's up to you to use your discernment. It's up to you to stay loyal to God. See, the devil will attack your finances. It will attack your family, your friends, your living situations. Me personally, I lost my family. Not to say that they're dead, but in the Bible they talk about Jezebel spirits. And Jezebel spirits are people that are full of jealousy, envious, hate. And when you have people in your corner that are lost, that are not truly walking with God, when your light starts to shine, it's easy to irritate their inner demons. And the devil loves that because now he has someone else that he can use to attack you. Because when you're sure of yourself and you're sure of that presence of God within you, because the temple of God is within you, but so many of us are willing to go to church to look for God. We go to the Bible to look for God when all it takes is meditation. You see, meditation is listening to God. But so many of us wants to pray, and we're not even aligned. You see, when we talk about being aligned, we are electromagnetic beings. You're made of chakra. You have 7 chakra centers. I talk about this a lot. Root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, heart chakra. Then you got your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, your crown chakra. In order to hear the messages of God, to really be able to conversate with him, you have to clear these energetic portals. I have a video on that. It's tagged on my YouTube. It's the main video. But once you open up that crown chakra, you have the ability to hear God. Once you open up your crown chakra, that means you clear all of your chakra portals. That means most likely that kundalini energy has shot up to from the base of your spine and hit your pineal gland. Once it hits your pineal gland, you have what they call a spiritual awakening. And now that sender receiver is active. Now when you meditate, you can hear the voice of God. You can hear those messages. But even within that, you must learn to meditate. You must learn to silence the inner thoughts. You must learn to differentiate your trauma, the random thoughts that pop up in your head. You must clear that in order to really connect. But the devil won't want you to do that. So these Jezebel spirits, it could be the people close to you, family, friends, coworkers, lovers. These people that are not tapped in with God will fall in vibrations because once they see God working in your life, it will make them jealous and envious, and the devil will use them to attack you. The devil is constantly recruiting, and the devil will use anybody. So, you being the chosen one, you being the star seed, you being the anointed one, whatever you want to call yourself, once you activate that light, you will be attacked. You will have jobs that want to ostracize you because they see your potential, they see your power. They know that they can't control you. They know that you're not going to be there for longer because you're meant for greatness. And when you're meant for greatness, people that can't see greatness within themselves will be envious. And that's why these Jezebel spirits are lurking. That's why they're constantly being recruited. And you see, these lost souls in the Bible, they say, forgive him, Father, he know not what he do. Talking about chakra, your heart chakra. Most of us are stuck in our lower 3 chakras. Talk about survival mode, addictions, a sense of self, a sense of superiority. A lot of us are told to be humble. We have no inner flame within ourselves. We have no pride. We are addicted to prime. We're addicted to fornication, and things like this. We're addicted to these things, and it blocks our chakra. It takes your power away, and it lowers your vibration. And when you're an earthly person, you're always obsessed with your sense of survival. That's why when you're in these lower income environments, it's so hectic. When you watch the news, it's so filled with fear, and it just makes you unbalanced. And so these lost souls, the devil will come to them. He will offer them whatever they want. You see all of these rappers that go viral with no talent. It's because they're willing to side with the devil to get what they want. But once they get what they want, the devil also gets what he wants. You can't sell your soul. It's gonna always be yours, but you can definitely rent it. And a lot of these people, they rent their soul. And once you do that, you have people with all the money in the world, but still no happiness because they lost their connection to God, and they know that. And some of these people, they repent, they do everything they can to get back in God's grace. And some of these people are okay with it because their ego take over. And once your ego take over, you're a full demon. You fully sided with the devil, and you are part of his army. And too many people are willing to join not God's army, but the devil's army because they're obsessed with fitting in. No one wants to stand out. We're taught that we must follow directions and we must be a light. We must follow the crowd. And when you're the one that's going in your own direction, it's easy to be looked at as the bad person because the devil will condemn you. The devil will say that you're the demon. The devil will turn everyone against you because these people that once loved you, these places that once accepted you, they see that light in you and they're jealous, they're envious. So when the devil comes and he's talking bad about you, they're easily gonna be swayed in that direction because they also have demons within them because they're not healed. They're lost. See, not to say that they're completely hateful, but they're not all loving. Because if they were all loving, why would they be envious of you? Why would they be jealous? They know that they're capable of greatness too if they just put in the work. But too many people aren't willing to put in the work. Everyone loves to gamble. We just want that instant gratification. And so when the devil comes and offers that instant gratification, they call it a blessing and they accept it. And they accept the devil. While the chosen one denied that blessing because it's not a blessing, it's a curse. The chosen one denied, denied. And in the process, you have to shed what no longer serves you. Even some of these Jezebel spirits could have been your mother, could have been your father, could have been your lover, could have been a job you was at for 30 years. But you must release it and be okay being without because you're never without when you're with God. And that's what you must realize. That's what this process is about. You must lean on God. And once you truly embrace and lean on God, you'll see that once he takes your car, once he takes your home, once he takes your lover, once he takes your friends, once he takes everything from you, he's constantly pouring into you. He's constantly reassuring you. And you'll realize that I'm still complete. I'm still whole. Me personally, I lost everything. I'm a man isolated in my city. I've had schools make fake threats against me, like say that I did things that I didn't do. I have lawsuits out on me from the devil. I have my family putting me in psychiatric hospitals, lying on my name, saying that I'm schizophrenic because they sided with the devil. I have lovers and friends that will not speak to me that I haven't talked to in years that disown me because of that light within me, because of their envy, because of their jealousy. It's easy. All of these people, they're in the dark now. You go to their social media, they're not public. Everything is hidden. They don't even want to show their face. But yet, they stalk. They stalk you. They don't want to give you any validation when you're walking in the light. But they'll stalk you because the devil wants them to keep an eye on you. We got to make sure what we're doing is working. So they'll never truly leave your presence, but they won't let their presence be felt within you. They won't give you that validation because they don't want to validate God. And that's why when you're truly a chosen one, you'll have plenty of stalkers. You'll have plenty of people that know who you are, but they'll never validate who you are. They'll never give you your flowers. You see, Jesus didn't get his flowers neither. They crucified him because of what they felt inside. His light irritated their demon, the whole nation, and they crucified that man. But my name is not Jesus, and I will not be crucified. And then these lost souls, some of them, they go to the light, and it's a painful journey. Like, I admit it. In the beginning, God told me I would lose everything, and I agreed, and I went on the journey, but I didn't know it would be the way it turned out. But throughout it all, I always felt complete. I always had faith. You see, faith is the same thing as being optimistic. When you're an optimistic person, you choose not to focus on the negativity and you focus on the positive in any situation. Even when I was homeless, God told me I would never go mealless. I always have meals provided for me. I always had everything I needed provided for me. Yes, there was nights that I slept outside. Yes, there was nights that I was without. But I never was truly without, and it never lasted. God always lifted me back up. And that's what you must know being a child of God. He will test your spirit to make sure that no matter what you're going through, you still lean on him and you still call his name. You know how many times I could have cried out for the devil and all of this was ended? I could go back to the school. When they made them fake lawsuits, they told me that if I came back to class, nothing happened. But if I make the video, they're going to put a lawsuit out on me. Which shows that it was never truly an issue. It was just a control tactic because they have power. They can do these things. They have money. They have resources. I've been stalked, gang stalked for 2 to 3 years now. I make music. I had an opportunity to be in a radio station, and I didn't align with what was going on there. And the school that I was at gave me that opportunity. And when I went there and I denied to be part of what they had going on, I got blackballed. The school told me I was problematic. I got looked at as a problem. When I walked through that school and they saw all of my talents, because when you're chosen, when you're multidimensional, they don't want you to be multidimensional. They want to put you in a box. They want to limit you. That's why the devil wants to recruit you, because he wants to siphon your energy. He don't want you to live up to your true potential. I can make music. I can make content. I can do whatever I put my mind to. There's never been anything that I tried that I wasn't able to succeed in. And you being a chosen one, you have to know that. But when you put limiters on yourself and you don't have any pride within yourself and you're living in fear, you'll fall for anything. So stand for something or fall for anything. And like Blerd, the chosen ones, we are the people that are here to save the lost souls. We are the people here to protect them against these demons and devils. We are people here to shine the light on the darkness. And it all comes down to, where do you reside? Are you a demon? Are you a devil? Are you a lost soul? And if you're a lost soul, you really want to admit that to yourself, because the only way you can find your way to the light is to admit that to yourself and follow the light. But if you can't even admit that you're lost, you're already too far gone. You see, God wants to save you. God wants to hear you, but you have to raise your vibration. You see, you ever talk to someone that's not trying to listen to you? You can pray and pray and pray and pray every day. But until you raise your vibration and actually listen, sometimes we need to listen to God, because God wants to talk too. He wants to give you a mission. He wants to tell you what to do. He wants to put you on your purpose. But when you're not willing to listen, sit there and meditate, and you always want to talk and demand, sometimes you'll be ignored. Sometimes it takes silence. That's why he puts you in solitude, to learn how to be with self, to learn how to listen to him. You see, connecting with God means going within and healing yourself. So many of us are from this world because we're all here on earth. And we get addicted to things at a very young age because of cycles, generational cycles. We're taught by people that already sold their soul, that already sided with the devil. So they're teaching us devilish antics. You have people in churches, position of power, that are not of the light. You can go to college and get a degree to work in a church. That is man anointing a person, not God. God anoints us. I don't need any degree for my connection with God. I earned it through my trials and tribulations, just like you can. And you see, man wants to be God, so he will tell you what you can and cannot do. He wants to put you in position, but once you follow God and you take that journey and you slay your inner demons, God will put you in the position that you need to be, because it's all up to him. But you have to have faith. That's why when you're alone, you're able to reflect upon self in these meditations. You want to go within and forgive yourself for the things you did. Forgiving yourself is the same thing as God forgiving you, because if you can't forgive yourself, God will never forgive you. So that's part of the healing process. You must let go of the trauma, let go of the pain, and heal from it. That's part of the journey. You see, you must be healed to walk through them heaven's gates. And it is a journey. And I'm here for you on your journey. If anyone ever wanted to talk, had any questions about your journey, I would be more than likely to want to talk to you and help you along your journey. That's why I'm here. And there's plenty of people like me. But if you're not willing to reach out to the light, you will forever be stuck in the darkness. You see, God might ignite that flame. That's what it means by many are called. But once that flame is ignited, you're a target also. The devil, once you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. You see, the devil wants to stop you from making it to the promised land. And if you let him stop you, that's on you. Because we all have the freedom. We all have freedom of choice. And what choice will you make? It's been nice. I'm Saldablerd. Keeping it short and sweet. I'm sorry I haven't been active. I'm gonna get more active. Let me know what you think about this in the description, in the comments. Drop some comments for me.